Sorry if the video looks messy, cause this is my first time recording, so I don't really know how to do everything. But yeah, if it looks messy, I apologize. Alright, peace. This is how much it's gonna cost for. This is how much it's gonna cost. It's gonna cost $8.50 from Dan, and then you go to the warehouse place, and then you go to Oscar. And you can have the rest of your stuff. And you can either use plastic, moisture, or AirPods, whichever one, doesn't really matter. And then so let's just use AirPods, suspension racks, and the lights. It doesn't matter what lights. Although I do recommend using the best quality, like the full spectrum and the AirPods. You're also gonna need 4 of these, and a brick press, and 4 mixing stations, and a bed. So it's gonna come out to about 11,330, or not 30, sorry, 11,390 plus. This is like the and then you go to the dance, because I'm just gonna tell y'all. Plus 855. It's gonna come out to 12,245 for the build. So this is kind of more like a late game storage unit. I will post another video of the storage unit about the crystal. So that will be posted soon as well. Alright, peace. What's up, guys? I'm gonna be giving a like a tutorial of how to build the stash and dash. This is everything you're gonna need. MK2, 4 of them, 5 large storage racks, 3 lockers, brick press, air pot, drying racks, full spectrum grow lights, suspension racks, small storage rack, and this is optional. Bed. It's optional. You don't have to have it. Alright. Once you bought that, come get all this stuff. Okay. So first, you're gonna start with the AirPods. Put 4 right here. Then do all this like that, and then you just place your lights. If you want, you don't have to use AirPods. You could just use any other pot and any other lights. It doesn't really matter. And then you put these 4 along here, and then this right here. Go back to the van. Get your small storage rack right there. And then get these. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one right here. Okay? And then just put these in the front. This. Okay. Is your setup done? Also, if you want, you could put a medium size back there for, like, I don't know, anything. Okay. And then here is where you're gonna put your supplies. And then you actually run to here. Then you go to the top. And this is where you're gonna need. You're gonna need 1 botanist. Yeah. Put in the storage unit. And after that, you're gonna need a handler. Storage unit. And then after this, you're gonna need a chemist. Yeah. That's all you're gonna need. Oh, also you're gonna need another handler for at the sweatshop, because it kind of depends on, because you kind of need him. Yeah, you're gonna need this guy. If you want to use it automatic, if not, you don't really need it. You can do it without it. Okay, so then this is how to assign him. You assign this guy. You can assign him any locker. I just assign him this one. Supplies is this one. This one, this one, this one, this. and then these 4. And then with these, you can grab, you have to manage all of these, and put them, you can use any seed, but for this one I'll use Granddaddy Purple and fertilizer. Okay, and then click these 4, and put them on heavenly quality, but you know, we only make that primo stuff. And then manage this one, put it here, and this one goes here, this one goes here, and this one goes right here. All these, and if you want, you could buy another what's it called, another small one. You buy a small one and you put it right here. And then if you're gonna use a bed, put it right there, like that. So you can just sleep whenever, and nothing really gets stopped. And this, if you're gonna use this, you could put all of these to go here. But if you're not gonna use it, then you just put all of them to go here. And then click all of the mixing stations, put threshold 10, and then just go like this. Boom, boom. Basically click the one next to it, and this one goes to brick press, and then this brick press goes to this storage rack. And then you're just gonna put it right there. Okay? And then you go to this guy, click any of them, and then assign the 4 MK mixing stations. And then the handler. Boom, boom, boom. So first sign his locker, then his station, which is over here. When I was first building this, I didn't know if this would work, but it still does work, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And then the rocks. Okay. If you use this, you click here, here, and then you just click from the back to the front. What I'm just gonna click all the backs first, all the large storage racks, and then we move them a little bit faster, in my opinion. Alright, and that just automatically goes in. And that's it. You're done. Oh wait, never mind. Wait. This is if you have to do it manually, because like when you do deliveries, it goes here, and then you have to bring it in yourself. But if not, you can take a handler over here. You're gonna need a locker firm, so, or a bed, doesn't matter. You assign it right here, and then you're gonna need, and then you just drag it, like you click on it, and you click on routes, and then you click this one, you run. I'm using like cheats to show you, sorry. And you click loading dock, don't click anything, to back, and then loading dock, loading dock, loading dock, and then, I messed up, back, back, and the back. And you don't need to use that last one. And that's it, you're done. And, oh, never mind. The mixture that you'll be using is, you're gonna use banana, kook, and persimmon, and mega bean. Okay, and then let's say, boom, boom. So first you go banana, wait for this to mix, and then on the next one, it'll be kook. This is the best 4th step. And then the next one is the horse semen. And then your last one will be McBean. And then you get gorilla cheese, which makes about 112, but you could sell it for around 150 and still get profit. In fact, here, let me. You just go like this: 112 times 1.4. Yeah, like 157. Just put it at 150 to be safe. And here, I'll show you right now whenever it's fully finished. You put your supplies in here, like this. And then you put the money in here. And then here she comes. She's gonna get the supplies, put the soil down. And then if you want, you just go like this. Here, you put 80. Actually, wait. 160. 160. 160. Oh no. And then you put storage unit, place order. And then you do it again. 160. Wait, no. You put it here. You put it, now these. 160 and 160. Alright, and then I'll just cut to whenever it's here. Alright, so the delivery just got here. And Daniel, which is the handler from this sweatshop, is already here. Because all you have to do, you just have to get a locker or bed, put money in it, and you have to put the exact same money. Well, you could, because most likely you have to order at least like once, maybe twice a day to keep everything stocked up. So you just put, let's say you put for 5 days. You just put 5 days in his locker, and then you have to order up for him. And this is like that. Then everything that gets here is straight to go to here, and as soon as she's done, she's gonna come here, and then she's gonna put them to dry. And they take 12 hours to dry, but trust me, it's worth it. And the only reason you do this is because in one of the new patch notes, there's a patch note that says exceeded quality. So yeah, that's like the only reason you would have to do it. I forgot to mention, actually yeah, I forgot. You go here, you click whitelist, make sure you're using whitelist and not blacklist, whitelist. And then you put banana. And then you put apply to siblings. So that the handlers, every time they come, they'll only put what is whitelisted. So let's say this one's kook, so you put kook, and then you apply to siblings. Boom. And then this one is, what is this one? Horse semen. So you go whitelist, horse semen, apply to siblings. Next one is whitelist, mega bean, apply to siblings. And this one, you don't have to do it, but let me see. No, I don't even think you can do it actually. Let's see. Nah, I don't think you can do it. Yeah, you probably can. You just leave this one blank. Okay, just make sure all this is wired up correctly. So you see him, he's already putting everything in here. And then if you're using two builds, like if you have this one and you have another automatic one, like let's say the bungalow, which I'm gonna make a video about soon if you for meth or crystal. So yes, I'll just stay updated. Then you should only be doing about 80. You just do 80. And this one, you will have to do twice a day. Just go like this. It doesn't cost that much. It only costs 1,800, which by the time buy a storage unit, that should be super easy. Although with the cartel update, it will be kind of harder. But you just place order. And the reason that it won't take so long is because of these. So it's gonna take a while because these still have to get, takes 12 hours for them, and then they have to go over here, and then they have to go here, and it takes 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. So it'll be a while before this runs out. But as soon as like you just keep on doing this, trust me, these things run out fast. So you just never forget you do this. I'll cut back whenever there's already a few bricks made inside of here. Catch it right now. Okay, so we're back to the storage unit, and here we go. Everything's ready. So now she's gonna grab all the stuff, gonna put it in here, or if you put it to here, doesn't really matter. And then they're gonna, oh yep, look, it's already mixing. It's already making the first 12, so not a brick yet, but it's gonna be a brick soon. Cause look at all this. And if you want, you could help out the botanist. Just go like this, go dry, and just help them out. And if you do, it's actually better to do this if you're using the small storage rack, because you can just put it right there. And boom. You don't really have to have that, but I'm trying to do it for the sake of time. So if they could at least see it happen. Nah. Yeah, you can. I mean, you could not. At least I don't recommend it, but if you want, you could make it automatic, but I'm making a bungalow video where I'm gonna end up using that. But honestly, you could use whichever, either or, because to be honest, it doesn't really matter. What the? I never seen that before. Why isn't he just grabbing? Oh look, dumbass. Grab it, put it over here. Also, you could name it like anything else, but I don't really like to just leave them as like their base name. Kind of sucks. Alright. Let's see. Boom. So that's about to be our first 12 gorilla cheese, or whatever you name it. I should have named it something else for the sake of the video, that's fine. I wonder why this one has 20 and the rest don't have. I mean, they only have like 8. No, it's because she usually favorites this one, right? Yeah. I don't know why. Right there. So how much is it at? Oh, it's at 20. Yeah, because every time it's 12. Alright. Boom. Now you have the heavenly marijuana. You put it in there, and now kind of just wait for there's more. And remember, the only reason that we're doing this is because if you have contacts who are like, who's like Jessie, her sends are very low, and if she books, like if you go to product and then you click list for sale, I'm just gonna leave it at base product, like base price. Actually, I'm gonna lower it. I'm just gonna put it $1. List for sale. And then if she like message you like, oh yeah, I want that, then you're gonna make, I think, like around, depending, like for her, you're probably gonna make like 300 off of her. But like this guy, you're probably not gonna make as much, probably like 200. Actually, probably more, cause I remember like whenever I did this on mine, the standard, whenever it was like standards, and it was just like the normal one, like standard, whatever. It was honestly kind of insane how much money you could make. Like when it was moderate, you would still make like 180. So I'm guessing whenever like it's low, probably around like 250, and like whenever it's like Jesse or Geraldine Poon, very low, you're probably gonna be banking at least 300, if not more. And there's also a little hack. You gotta schedule everything, like all of your dealings, at night. Because at night is when you get the most, like the most amount of money. Because there's something like the high risk, high reward. Yeah, but you don't have to use this bed. You can honestly just remove it and just like leave it a little bit more open, walk around. But I like to have a bed in every property. Like in my main road, where I have like 10 mil of net worth, I have what's it called, a bed at every property. So I actually had to custom make this one, because I've read the patch notes and I was like, oh yeah, there's that thing where now you have the exceeded quality bonus. Like, yep, we're gonna have to make it. So I actually took like about like an hour to figure out how to do this, because I knew I needed to use these four and these four. I just needed to know how to like mix it around. And then boom, we came up with that one, and also for the other one, the bungalow. how to come up with this one, cause this is actually picture perfect. The only bad thing is I wish I could do 4 stations, cause then it'd be making more mounts, but that's fine for the bungalow. Not even the same bit. I bet it's gonna be dropping soon actually. Probably around the same time as this one drops. Or like 20. This is gonna be the first brick right here. As soon as it goes to the next one. This build is goated. As soon as it starts going, as soon as you start getting that first one on the line, it just kind of keeps on flowing. And actually, wait, I'm actually gonna make the barn. Yeah, I'm gonna make a barn bit because it's super connected with this one as well. But this one's also kind of slow, but whenever you make the barn one, it just speeds up like everything. It just makes it so much faster. Come on, hurry up. It's gonna be a while. I don't know what to talk about anymore. I guess just make sure that everything here on the storage is whitelisted, not blacklisted. Just always gotta say that. And make sure they're always paid. I always pay them about 4 to 5 days. Even though this guy, they're already destroying the bottom edge. It's because I said it's just 6 a.m. so the time never moves. I have another video. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Everything should be finishing up with the heavenly quality because we only make that premium stuff. Because when you add the fertilizer, look, I'll show you right now. As soon as she's done breaking this, I'll show you. Because when you add fertilizer, just without any fertilizer or any additives, like anything, you make it like moderate. But whenever you add what's it called, the fertilizer, you get premium. But then once you put it in here, you get the best one, which is heavenly. It's the best one. Oh wait. Oh yes. Oh come on. In the minute, are you serious? Just let me make my heavenly gorilla cheese. Come on. Yeah, let me give you a sneak peek of the bungalow. Even though it should be dropping around the same time as this one. Let's see. Just fly. Alright. This is all you're gonna see. This is all you're gonna see. Can't show you what's in there because that's where all the action is. You should be able to guess by what's going on by the sound. And this one is fully automatic. Well, it's fully automatic, but not. It's like this one. This one's also fully automatic, but it's not technically fully. Although it's mostly automatic because the only thing you have to do is every few days you have to come and fill up this. But besides that, honestly, you don't really need to do much. And we did it. I yapped for a full minute. Actually, 8 minutes. Not bad. And boom, I'm gonna be making the first brick because I'm a G. Boom. And boom. And there's one brick. And this compressed into 20. Let me do some quick math actually. Definitely not using a calculator. Let's say 150. You're selling for 150. You multiply that times 20. The singular brick is about 3,000, depending on your listings. Your listing. And since it's heavenly, and if you schedule everything at night, you're gonna be making. Let's just say they buy one. So you're gonna be making about how much? Like 400 to 300 off of just one of these. And it only takes about, the ingredients alone are like 20. This doesn't cost as much. I think I'm gonna put the whole build, like how much it costs in the beginning. I don't actually need to say it. Okay, that's the end of the video. Bye. So I was recording the bungalow video and then I remembered I forgot to check up over here. And I kept on like restocking all of this stuff. So this place has been stocked up, right? But like I come over here to check and like I just see this much. And I haven't even taken that long to record the video. It's only been about what, like 5 to 6 days. And it's already made a stack and 2. And there's still like 12 here. That's crazy. And look at all this. There's like 80 premium Granddaddy purple. So that's kind of crazy that it already made like this much. Well, anyways, that's the end of the storage unit tutorial. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. You don't have to, but I would recommend it. That's it. Peace.